let's move on to we do. Get the students engaged is probably the most overworked expression and the single greatest truth in teacher training. We've known that from day one. The question is how? Here's a question for you. What is the one thing students want to do most in your class? Talk, right? So let them talk. Werner Erhard quipped, "It's much easier to ride a horse in the direction it's going." Structure your teaching so that your kids can talk and talk and talk. That's what they want to do anyway. Whoa, I can hear you now. What? Relinquish control? Are you crazy? Okay, granted, designing clever ways to get student engagement does actually engage students. It also takes time, but your best bet is clearly the easiest. Let them talk. A Zen proverb says, "Don't push the river, it flows by itself." The same applies when you provide repeated, focused opportunities for students to flow, to focus with each other and their course content. It flows by itself. Not only are you going to know if the students understand moment to moment, but it's going to make your job a whole lot easier, faster, and better. When you activate all that student energy, all that pent-up desire to participate, to talk, all that intelligence that's sitting there silently in fossilized passivity, when you activate that energy, magic happens. Hattie says of a major study on influence of peer effects on learning outcomes, quote, "We are more surprised by the underutilization of peers as co-teachers in classrooms and the dominance of the adult in the room to the diminution of the power of the peer." Indeed. It's obvious to us that more peer effects research must be done. Evidence tends to focus on cooperative learning, typically 4 students together. Our experience, time after time, is that the so-called culminating cooperative learning event does not really engage students equally. Lower performers are relegated to easier tasks, while higher performers do critical thinking and writing for the group to ensure that the single group grade is a good one. Many teachers and parents report that their higher performers complain that they are doing far more work in group than they would do on their own. Many such kids ask to be allowed to work alone. In other words, it's not working and the kids know it's not working. On the other hand, students working in partners is much more effective. There's nowhere to hide. Half of the students are speaking to the other half at any given time. When you leave the safety of your overhead projector or doc cam and walk among your students, you will be rewarded with immediate, continuous, and highly visible feedback that changes everything. Most importantly, what to do next. And the kids love it. Listen to what they say.
I like working with a partner because I get to tell my partner what I liked about it and talk to another person. So that makes it more fun, I guess.
I like working with a partner because what if your partner doesn't get a part of the previewing it? You can help them with that.
The reason why I really like working with a partner is because if you don't get something, you can ask, "Do you get this?" I don't.
I like having a partner because they help you buffer out your answers, so it helps you and know you're with another person and you can help them and they can help you.
The reason I like to be with a partner is because you get more answers and you could ask them if you get it or not, and they could also give you an idea.
Why I like working with a partner is because, maybe the other partner doesn't get some things and I can help she along the way.
I like partnering up because you can share your thoughts with someone else.
I like working with a partner because he's a good person. If I don't get it, then he can help me, and if he doesn't get it, I can help him.